At the confluence of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here comes Ashton Daniels. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
To throw, it's Daniels. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So Pittsburgh's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. Motion from the back. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The Panthers, with a long way to go after the loss on the last one, makes the catch and he's free. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
To the air, it's Daniels. Using the quick game. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Off the play fake. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A little bit of shock and awe right now early in this game for the offense. I understand there's a lot of football to play, but this defense, David, they came in the underdog in this one. And man, they're playing really fast right now. They look like they're attacking the football. They're not staying back, being passive. They're trying to dictate everything to the offense early. And so far, the underdog is having tons of success.
And you got to love that, man. Go shoot your shot, right? Like, be aggressive. That they've got to find a way to play great D on that side of the football. If they can continue this, who knows, man? They could pull the big upset. But it was all about the defense with the coaching staff. And so far, this D has come to play.
They'll send the back in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Panthers want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hicks. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're testing the right side here. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The run inside. It's right. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt. They're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it
makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Panthers!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And the Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. On his way back from the 20. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the catch. It's Kent. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Pitt pushing the pace. Makes the grab in their space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Safe completion on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Makes the catch. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The give on the inside. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Right back to the well. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. And it's incomplete on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Yates. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's right. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kent. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback run is part of their game plan, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Could be an alley. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab. Trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll try to run it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this.
Snagged it, and there's running room. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out. Finally, in the second quarter, they get him a completion. This has to keep going now for the offense. You got to keep looking his way. He's too big of a weapon to ignore. If they're going to win this game, he needs more touches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Finds his target down the middle. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Daniels. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with Memphis taking on the USF Bulls.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking for a gap. It's Bright. There's a crease. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
It's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line?
Turning on the Jets. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Finds his man down the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Right. Touchdown, Panther! And the pummeling has started. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And a big return after the INT sets up the Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.